Are you ready?
Nia DaCosta's continuation of Danny Boyle's 28 Years Later has less zombie action than its predecessors, but it is no less violent nor less nauseating. It is certainly the franchise's best film, the most empathetic thus far, while also being unrelenting in its tension. Through its magnanimous protagonist, Rafe Fiennes, Dr. Ian Coulson, the Bone Temple balances on an exceptionally taut tightrope, inducing existential fear and nihilism at the same time as it unapologetically genuflects towards a bright future. 28 years later, The Bone Temple begins soon after the events of the last film, but it is aesthetically a major break. Gone is the digital grain of 28 Days Later in favor of a more pristine picture. DaCosta and screenwriter Alex Garland suggest this is all our doing, charting a landscape where the reality of what we can inflict on each other proves eminently more haunting than the supernatural evil destructively lumbering through the woods. Much of the harm in this, the fourth entry into the franchise, is brought upon by Sir Lord Jimmy Crystal, played by Jack O'Connell. Inspired by sex offender Jimmy Savile, O'Connell's Jimmy is a purple velour jumper-wearing, wisecracking, black-toothed, self-proclaimed son of Satan. His merry band of misfit youths, the Seven Fingers, all wear yellow wigs and have been renamed, like the women of The Handmaid's Tale, to suit his unbridled ego. Jimmy and his Seven Fingers bounce around the countryside looking for scraps and humans to terrorize, all under the presumed mission of carrying out Satan's wishes of giving charity, which is an excessively kind way of saying skinning people alive after plundering their wares. The group finds itself on a collision course with Coulson, who all this time has been developing an unlikely friendship with an alpha zombie he's named Samson, who first approaches Coulson with aggression, but returns repeatedly for morphine, in the process risking exhausting the doctor's limited supply. After originally using Samson's narcotic tranquility to provide medical care, Coulson tests their bond by getting high with his patient. While Coulson wonders if Samson can understand his gentle conversation, he uncovers the tantalizing possibility of a cure for this near 3-decade-old virus. While the Seven Fingers plunge and kill with impunity, an implicit contrast is drawn with a man who cures and guides without any chance at remuneration, nor even personal social betterment. The Bone Temple is an astonishing feat for what it accomplishes, much of which seems to be self-contradictory, but it is in its contrasts and its space between the lines that DaCosta's film works best. What first looks like a silly friendship ultimately morphs into the franchise's most affecting endorsement of simple human interaction. If it is human behavior that brought about a deadly virus, then it is also human behavior that can repair a world that no longer has any meaning or structure. As two sides of an extraordinarily bizarre coin, Dr. Coulson and Jimmy Crystal are brought to life by Fiennes and O'Connell with performances opposite but equal in their energy, and contrast in options for navigating a broken world. Either you take the advantage of social disarray to build power, or else you drudge onward with escalating hope. The magic of DaCosta's film is that it tells us that, regardless of who you are, what we're all searching for is the same thing: community and a place to call home.